When people think of the largest prehistoric predator, Tyrannosaurus rex usually comes to mind. However, in the mid-Cretaceous period, deep within North Africa, there lived a giant that rivaled the king of the dinosaurs in size, and perhaps even surpassed it. Meet Carcharodontosaurus, known as the shark-toothed lizard. With a skull the size of a human and teeth designed to slice through flesh like a serrated blade, this creature was a top-tier predator that ruled the world of giants. Today, we delve into the history, biology, and tragic second death of one of the most fearsome predators to ever walk the earth. The name Carcharodontosaurus isn't just a difficult-to-pronounce name. It also tells the story of its deadliest weapon. Derived from the Greek words karkaros, sharp, and otis, tooth, the name literally means shark-toothed lizard. Why the connection to sharks? Its teeth weren't thick and bone-crushing like those of the T-Rex. Instead, they were flattened laterally, blade-like, and heavily serrated, reaching lengths of up to 20 centimeters. These teeth bore a striking resemblance to those of the great white shark, which employed a bite-and-flip hunting strategy capable of bringing down even the largest sauropods. The story of this animal's discovery is as dramatic as the animal itself. The first teeth were found in Algeria in 1924 and were initially misclassified as Megalosaurus. It was later named Dryptosaurus. However, in 1914, a partial skeleton was unearthed in Egypt's Baharia Formation by German paleontologist Ernst Stromer. Stromer transported these fossils to Munich, Germany, and officially named the genus in 1931. However, history entered a dark period. During World War II, despite Stromer's pleas to move the fossils to a safe location, the museum director, who had ties to the Nazis, refused. On the night of April 24, 1944, a British bombing raid leveled the Munich Museum, and the only known skeleton of Carcharodontosaurus was reduced to dust. For decades, this giant remained a lost dinosaur, known only through Stromer's detailed drawings. The shark-toothed lizard remained in the shadows until 1995. American paleontologist Paul Sereno organized an expedition to the Kemkem beds in Morocco, where his team discovered a massive, nearly complete skull. This specimen, known as the neotype, confirmed the animal's immense size. In biology, a neotype is a new specimen designated to replace a species' lost original specimen, holotype. The skull alone was approximately 1.6 meters, 5.2 feet long. This was one of the largest skulls ever recorded among carnivorous dinosaurs. This discovery sparked a size competition in the world of paleontology and placed Carcharodontosaurus alongside giganotosaurus and spinosaurus, predators that could potentially outshine T-Rex in terms of length. So, how big was it? According to estimates, Carcharodontosaurus was between 12 and 13 meters, 39 to 43 feet long, and weighed between 5 and 15 tons. However, it wasn't just a larger version of the T-Rex. While the T-Rex had a bite force of 12,800 pounds per square inch capable of crushing bones, Carcharodontosaurus had a much lighter and more fragile skull, and its bite force was estimated to be only about 3,000 pounds per square inch. But don't let that fool you. It didn't need to crush bones. Its agility and flexible neck allowed it to inflict devastating deep wounds. A single bite would cause massive blood loss and shock, meaning the predator only had to wait for its prey to collapse. 95 million years ago, the Sahara was not a desert. It was a lush, tropical world with rivers and mangrove forests. This environment served as a hotspot of life for giants. Carcharodontosaurus shared these lands with the semi-aquatic Spinosaurus, the long-legged Deltadromeus, and massive sauropods like Paralitodon. This raises a mystery. How could so many massive predators coexist? Scientists believe they practiced niche partitioning. While Spinosaurus focused on the abundance of giant fish in the waterways, Carcharodontosaurus was the undisputed king of the dry land, hunting the massive herbivores in the plains. Was this giant intelligent? By our standards, probably not. Its brain case was relatively small compared to its body size. It was about half the size of a T-Rex's brain. However, its senses were extremely acute. It had a highly developed sense of smell and a large optic nerve, but because its eyes were positioned on the sides of its head, it lacked the binocular vision that the T-Rex possessed, meaning it likely relied more on movement and scent to track its prey. It was a predator built for detection and reaction, a primitive yet perfect killing machine. Toward the end of the Cretaceous period, the dominance of the Carcharodontosaurids came to an end. As a result of a global shift in species, these giants vanished, ultimately paving the way for the rise of tyrannosaurs in the north and abelisaurids in the south. Although its physical remains nearly vanished into history during the fires of World War II, Carcharodontosaurus has reclaimed its place in the record books. It reminds us of a time when Africa was truly the land of monsters, ruled by a shark-toothed king who once dominated the world. What do you think? Could Carcharodontosaurus have defeated T-Rex in a fair fight? Let's discuss in the comments below. If you want more content like this, please subscribe and give it a like.